Hi. I wanted to get this out to you. I was intending to make a one-pager of the Beautycounter news, but then I realized that I didn't know the font to use for the new brand. Segue, new brand. So this update is a good one for you. But I want to be clear that this is not like Beautycounter was on pause and now Beautycounter's coming back. This is truly a new brand. Beautycounter went into foreclosure due to, I'm sure I've told the story. The Carlyle Group taking over a majority share back in 2021, I think it was. We all thought big win for our founder, Greg, to have sold a $1 billion valuation. They're going to come in, Carlyle Group's going to come in and they're going to infuse money into the things that we care about. But it ended up, it was just not, I think that there are things about private equity that we all kind of know tend to happen a lot. But we all also found that it was not symbiotic relationship there of a mission-based B Corp brand with what Carlyle Group's coming in to do. So it didn't work out and it went into foreclosure and it was devastating and it was crazy and I can't believe it's been a year. All of our businesses closed overnight. Greg Renfrew, CEO, made the decision very quickly because she was offered this opportunity to very quickly have to make the decision to buy back as many assets as she was able to. That includes product, includes manufacturing rights, marketing, things like that. And so she did. And so it's taken this whole year for her and her really small team that she had to come together and figure out what the next steps are. And the next steps are, it is a new brand. And that new brand is called Counter. Not Beautycounter, but Counter. I probably will still call it Beautycounter by accident going forward here, but Counter is going to launch so that you can buy product June 25th. So it's coming up. So that's the biggest part, I think, to tell you. Client-facing information. Another big thing, client-facing, that I don't know much. This is essentially all I know. I think we had over 200 and some SKUs, and a SKU would mean like even like a Beyond Gloss lip gloss shade. That was its own SKU, right? So like over 200 SKUs. We're coming back with just our top 50, like the best sellers, favorites. Top 50 SKUs. And she did say, so she's been going around to a few different cities here, having like these quote unquote fireside chats with any brand advocates that want to kind of come out and hear from her. So been getting some of those details, and she did say in Minneapolis a couple nights ago that the kind of demographic of the client of Counter is really like 30 plus, 35 plus women, mature skin more. So like for example, I know that Counter Time is coming back as one of the 50 SKUs. No men's, no kids, no fragrance. So I'm a little bummed about that because it was such a huge launch at the start of 2024, and I loved Second Skin. So kind of a bummer. But that's really all I know about the actual, like what y'all will see when you would want to shop it again. It's completely different from the way I can build a business there. And I think that segues into me telling you that I'm so excited that I can offer Counter back to y'all and the products that you're missing. And what I would ask of you is, if you're excited about this too, give me some feedback on what are you missing the most, and maybe it's even like give me your cart that you're gonna want to shop right when it comes back, and let's just hope that it's within those 50 plus SKUs that are coming back. So you can reply to this message or email me and send that along to me. And I'm gonna keep, kind of like how I would always do pre-lists, I'm gonna keep that information, and I'll offer to be able to help you when it launches to like get you going right away. But I also want to segue to say that I'm still going to be very focused on building my business at Shackley. And thankfully I can do that. There's some differences happening here where I can build it both. Beautycounter is going to be more of something that I sell, and I still educate and advocate from that platform on safer swaps, actual clean beauty, looking at your labels and everything. And I'm so excited to have that back to offer. But Shackley has really showed up for me this year, and I really loved it. I don't know if you can tell through following me on socials, but it's just been a really wonderful year of coming together in a space that is very similar to Beautycounter and what the mission is, where we, operate from, how the products are formulated, how they are tested. That was a huge thing. Not many brands are triple third-party testing for efficacy and safety. But I think the biggest thing that has blown my mind is how, whether it's skincare, how well the skincare works, like the science behind the skincare, which you've heard me say this in other emails. I'm going to be recommending the youth line from Shackley because it did great things for me. I think that it has more science in there than Counter Time did. And I loved Counter Time for almost 8 years, but the youth line is one to try. If you haven't, and if you're up for it, I would say try it. If you're just can't wait for Beautycounter to come back and get the things you love, I get that too. But there's so many things at Shackley that I hope that you'll still use me as a resource for making swaps that are cleaner formulated, and that includes supplements. Supplements, it's probably even more underregulated than personal care products. But this is where the brand started. Dr. Shackley created the first multivitamin in the US back in 1956. Is that right? Wait, that's not right. 66? I can't do math. It's going to be 70 years old next April. 66, 20, 66, 50. 1956. So it's a legacy brand, and it's been doing this type of work with supplements. Like I can send you a vitamin quiz to kind of see what would be suggested for you to be using right now. I think a fly just flew off my head. This is real-time video here. So supplements like a vitamin regimen. If you'd be up for trying our protein, which is, one of the only ones on the market that doesn't need to have a Prop 65 warning label because it is truly tested for no heavy metals and the things that are common, unfortunately, in protein powders. Our collagen has all 9 essential amino acids. It's a full profile, which is also very rare on the market. Prebiotic, probiotic, like all the things. I can't speak more highly, how do you say that, on the BB cream and the mascara, and I know that that's actually Beautycounter territory, right? So you're gonna hear me recommending things over Beautycounter, which you would have never caught me saying last year. But that's kind of how this year has played out. So hopefully you're here for it all. I hope you are, and I hope you're open to trying new things with me from Shackley moving forward too. But I am very excited to be able to offer Counter back to you. It's coming your way, June 25th, and please respond and let me know what is it going to be that I can help you with, like right out of the gate. What are you so excited to get back?